Okay, so hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Jibikeodejimi. For those of you that are just joining this family, and for those of you that are not just joining, you guys are welcome back to my channel. It's your favorite girl here, and in today's video, I'm going to be talking about resolution tips for adulting. And if you are yet to watch my last video, I'm going to be dropping a link to that video somewhere up here or here, whichever one. But I'm going to be dropping the link to that video so you can watch that video to have an idea of what we're talking about. And I'm just going to give a summary of that for those of you that are just watching this. So in my last video, we spoke about things no one told me about adulting, and I spoke to you guys about how when you begin to grow, you begin to get confused. You need to learn to take care of yourself, learning that nobody owes you anything, your sense of responsibilities, and we spoke about so many things. And in today's video, I told you guys I'm going to be dropping my resolution tips, some things that helped me while I was going through some little challenges while growing. So the first tip I'm going to be talking about is that failure is never final. Most times when we begin to grow, it is very interesting to share your success, but it is not interesting to share your failures. Most times when something interesting is happening, I can literally call someone, oh hello, okay, I just gained admission, okay, I'm finally out of school, okay, I'm going for my service. It's always very interesting, but there are some things that when they happen, you just need to face it alone. And then one thing you need to realize is that is not the final stage. There are some things that has happened to me even in time of friendship, and I'll just be like, oh, this is the end, I'm no longer going to ever do this again. But that is not the final. We keep growing, we keep learning, so you need to be open to learning new things, and don't ever give up in whatever you do. Don't ever give up. Now this will lead me to my second point, which is about seeking help. When you're at a stage or a level where you're confused, you don't know what to do, you need someone's help, try as much as possible to seek help. It doesn't matter who you seek help from. You can seek from your parents, you can seek from your mentors, you can seek from your pastors, you have literally, sorry about that, you have literally different people you can ask for help. For me, one person I ask for help most times from is my mom. When I tell my friends that there's nothing my mom does not do about me, they'll be like, hey, you'll be doing mommy space up and down. Yes, I do mommy space up and down because that is the first person I think can give me the best advice in this world. I'm not the kind of person that goes to meet pastors for advice, maybe because of my background, because of the way I grew. I'm not the churchy advisor kind of thing, so I wouldn't go to meet my pastor for advice. I don't know if maybe I grow older, maybe, but for now I don't meet pastors or one sister in the church. I'm just a church goer. I pray. I have my perceptions about religion, so if you want me to talk about that will be a video, an entire video differently. So let me know if you guys want me to talk about that. But I feel like my mom is the first point of contact whenever I want to talk about anything. She's the first person. Any day, anytime, I'll call her. Even when I tell her sometimes we can fight about it or something, but I still would tell her. And most times when I know I've done something very stupid, I wouldn't tell her immediately. I'll tell her like maybe 2 or 3 days after, and I'll just be like, Mom, I did something. And by that time, she won't be able to shout. She'll just look at me like, why did you do it? And sometimes when I've not done it, I can quickly tell her, Mommy, I want to do this thing. And then she'll tell me, okay, do it, okay, don't do it, okay, this is the way to go about it, okay, this is what you're not supposed to do. So seek help from whoever you want to seek help from. If you don't have your parents, seek help from your sisters. If you don't have a sister, you can seek help from from anybody, your pastors. Because I don't seek help from pastors does not mean you cannot seek help from pastors. Just as I said, our perceptions are different. We all grow up differently. You might be closer to people in your church. For instance, now I have friends that has mentors in church. I don't have a mentor in my own church. And in case you want to know why, let me know. So I don't have a mentor in my church. For those of you that do those mentor things, you can meet your mentor. They can talk to you. You can seek for help from them. I feel mentors are there's actually nothing wrong in having mentors. At least so far, most of the people I know, they've had good mentors and nice mentors. So you can go up to your mentors to seek for help. You can go to anybody to seek for help. Now, the next thing I'm going to talk about is that another resolution for adulting is to learn to let go of toxic people. You know, on our last video, we were talking about how you wouldn't have permanent friends. Yes, there are some friends that will be toxic. You need to let go of them. One thing I was always scared of was always losing people. I don't like losing my friends, but at the point I realized that, girl, if you don't lose this friend is going to end your life. So now I let go of toxic people. Once I see that, okay, you are being toxic to my life, you are competing with me, because I won't compete with you, but once you start competing with me and I see that, okay, it looks like there's a competition coming somewhere, I back off immediately. And I'm not a fan of jealousy. So once I see that, okay, it looks like there's something fishy about this thing, jealousy is coming in or something, I will not even tell you when I want to go. I'll just go. So let go of toxic people in your life, whichever way you can. If you know you will address it first before you let go, we can address it. And if you know you're not the kind of person that will address it, then just let go of toxic people whichever way you can. Now, another thing I'm going to talk about is that you need to learn to follow your passion. Because, you know, I've had so many people say, oh, when I was growing, I knew I had passion for this, but I had to do one thing first, and then when I was doing it, I was not happy, so I had to leave it and then follow my passion. I feel like when you are growing, especially for those of you that have the opportunities, maybe you have supportive parents or you have money to back yourself up in whatever you want to do, learn to always follow your passion. Don't follow other people's lifestyle. Follow what you have passion for. If you know that you are the kind of person that likes wearing jean trousers, my dear, buy your jean trousers. You don't need to follow another person that likes wearing gown or skirts. If you know you are someone that likes music, and then you know that, okay, you have the funding for it, you have people to help you out with it. It's not that you just gonna sit down with music career and just be inside one place in your bedroom and say you're following your passion. Don't come and say Jibike said follow passion. Okay, so the next one I'm going to be talking about is learn to manage your finances. You know, there's something about adulting. You know, in our last video I said that you keep spending, your expense keeps coming, you just keep spending. Today you might get a laptop maybe like 50,000, and then before you just see debit, and everything is gone. So you need to learn to manage your finances, learn to save, learn to invest wisely. Before you spend your money on something, think twice. For me, most of my friends knows that there are some things I'll tell them that, see, I can't use my money to buy it. Maybe because I don't have enough money yet. I'm still trying to manage myself and put myself up. But there are some things that I literally can't use my money to buy. But if someone buys them for me, who am I not to collect them? I'll definitely. But okay, now take for instance now that I want to buy cream of 30,000 naira. Hey God, who am I to buy cream of 30,000 naira at this stage? Maybe if I have the money. So I don't blame people when they buy things, because once you have the money, my dear, you can buy. But for now, I don't have the money. So imagine I'm telling you I'm using a cream of 30,000 naira. How? Where am I getting the money? Let's not talk about that one. But let's learn to manage your finances. Cut your coat according to your size. Now it's no longer according to your size, it's now according to your clothes. If you have 1 yard, cut your clothes according to the 1 yard that you have. And so what is reasonable. So guys, let's move to the next point. Another thing that you need to do to help you resolve your adulting issues are be good in and out. And this is another key point that I'm going to be talking about. Now, when you begin to grow, you want to be good to everybody. You want everybody to see the good part of you. And I've seen people do these things a whole lot of time. And I just feel like, why do you need to make yourself look good in front of everybody? You don't have to. If you are good, you are good. If you are not good, no matter how much you try, my dear, you cannot be good. If you're a good person, you're a good person. But you see, if you're not a good person, no matter how much you try to be a good person, everybody will find out you're not a good person. So the more you begin to grow, don't do things because you want people to see you're a good person. Do things because you want to be good to yourself. Now, take for instance, you went for a party and then your friend tells you that, please, because you're using iPhone 11, please let me use your phone for picture. And then you borrow friend A your phone for picture. Don't go and tell friend B that, it was me that borrowed that the phone to take that picture that day I went for that party. You don't have to let friend B know that you borrowed somebody the phone. You don't have, you hold friend B no explanation. You hold, why are you trying, why should the person know that you're the one that borrowed the person the phone? Is that necessary? You don't have to be good to everybody, because friend B will still go back to tell friend A that, this is also person. Okay, let's say friend B will go and tell friend A that Jibike told me that it was a phone you used to snap your picture. Then friend A will not be like, but I just borrowed it to snap picture. Why does she have to go and start telling everybody? You don't have. If you're a good person, friend A can literally leave and tell friend B herself that but you know Jibike was the one that borrowed me a phone to take pictures on that day. This and that. You don't need to announce to people that you're a good person. Just learn to be good in and out. Now another thing is, you don't need to lie to yourself while you are growing. Okay, now let's take for instance, now you know that, okay, I'm not the reading book kind of person. You don't need to lie to yourself. Because your friend is going for one course in one country does not mean you have to go for the course. You can lie to your friend, but the honest fact is you cannot lie to yourself. If you know that reading in the midnight does not work for you, because all your friends are reading in the midnight does not mean you have to do the same thing. Don't lie to yourself. Once you are being truthful to yourself, don't worry, you see things working out for you well. You see things changing for you. If you know, okay, I'm not the kind of person that likes doing this, stick to that. Don't lie to yourself. One part of you will definitely be telling that, I mean that something will be telling, your conscience will be telling that this thing you did is wrong. You were not supposed to do it. You just lied to yourself. Don't lie to yourself. Don't give yourself a headache. Be truthful to yourself. Even if you want to lie to yourself, don't ever try to lie to yourself. Once you are truthful to yourself, you see that most times things will work out well for you because you know what you want. You're not lying to yourself. You're being truthful to yourself. So learn to be truthful for you. If you are still trying to see what works for you, you can check how most of these things I've said. Learn to let go of toxic people in your life. Seek help from people you can. Your failure does not mean that is the end of you. You still have better and greater more things to do. So because you feel the wrong place does not mean that's the end of life. Just learn to move forward. Learn to be you. Look good in and out. Learn to manage your money. And I think with these few points I've given you guys, people should be able to be good. At least if you can follow these few points. And if there's any other thing you've done to resolve your adulting issues, you can leave in the comment section below. Let everybody learn from what things you've done. You know, some people will tell you that they had to start planning. And yes, that is another thing I didn't talk about. While I was growing, I learned to start writing things down because fine, I write things down, but I feel like there's some things that are not necessary for me to write it down. But now I write it. When I wake up, I'll take that book and I write it. Today, I have to put the shoe that I put outside, put it in there. Because I know if I don't write it, I might not take that thing serious. And at the end of the day, I might not do it. So no matter how small, no matter how stupid it looks like, I just have to note it down for me to make sure that, okay, this thing is done. Not that I'll just say that I'll do it and I'll not do it. Most times I try as much as possible to put it down in writing. So we all have different things we do to resolve these adulting things, to make adulting more easier for us. So if you know there's something you do and you want to share, you can just write it down in the comment section below so everybody can learn. Thank you guys for watching today's video. Thank you for staying tuned. Thank you for coming around, and I love you guys so much. So everybody who is watching this video and you've not subscribed, I don't know what you're waiting for. I don't know why you're doing this to me. Please subscribe, support your favorite girl, support your baby girl, subscribe to my channel, and let's make this family grow. Let's all grow together. And don't forget to turn on your notification posts. That is as important as subscribing. Once you subscribe, just click on that bell and click on all. That is all. That's all. So you can always get notified when I post any video. So thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I like you guys so much. Thank you for your support. In fact, I don't like you guys, but I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for your support, guys, and I'll be meeting you guys again in my next video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.